Pablo YG brings you live rendition of mixtape and chats his career right here on our stage.
Big up on stage!
Colorado Jerk Festival was inaugurated last weekend in Colorado Springs. We were there and have a report. New hip-hop platform targets Jamaican dancehallers. The platform's creator will be here. Other top stories making our stage this week and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This segment of On Stage is brought to you in part by Campari. Respect the bitter.
And we're back with our report on the inauguration of a jerk festival in Colorado Springs. State of Colorado, heading for the inauguration of a brand new reggae festival. The festival is happening in this beautiful valley known as RW Ranch, overlooking the city. This is where patrons purchase their tickets and then head that way for the festival. And we're standing right now with Carice, who can tell us about how tickets are going at this stage of the afternoon.
Tickets are almost sold out. We still have a little on Eventbrite. You can get those on Eventbrite, but we have some here too. We have a discount going on, so if you come to the gate, you get it for $101.
People are excited. I think we have a good system going, and we're getting people in and taken care of.
We're gonna head up now to see what's happening. All right, guys, come with us.
On stage all the way from Jamaica to Colorado Springs. Mr. Winfred, it's so good to see you.
Oh, wow, it's so good to see you. Do you live here?
Yes, I do.
Tell us your name.
My name is Anika Harriot.
How often do you get an event like this in your area?
Not often. So when we get it like this, it's a big turnout for Jamaicans.
So you're a home girl hosting us?
Oh yes, always Jamaican to the world, of course.
From where in Jamaica are you, Kate?
Montego Bay.
Oh, Bay, second city.
Yes,
nice.
Yes. Well, Clarendon girl by birth, but Moby, yeah.
What brought you guys out in the first place?
Skip Marley.
Skip. Skip is the artist you're looking forward to. The same for you?
Me, all of them. I came out for the festival. Both my parents are here from Jamaica, so.
Oh, yeah? You live here?
Yeah.
Yes. My favorite place, my favorite people.
People are streaming into the venue. It's already on its way.
My name's Kevin Porter. I'm the executive director for Special Kids Special Families, which is a nonprofit here in Colorado Springs, and we're lucky enough to be the beneficiary of this event. We're a nonprofit, which means that we look to the generosity and the goodwill of the community to help us provide services for people with special needs. We serve a broad range of individuals in our community, from kiddos who are as young as 2.5 years old up to seniors who are 82.5 years old. The level of service that we're required to provide to individuals and families with special needs far exceeds the revenue streams that comes with them. So we have to work with organizations and events like this to help us generate additional dollars to pay for the services.
I'm MC Rasta Stevie, and this is my Empress Feather.
Ah,
and we're from Jarengo, Ganjarado.
Real fans of the culture, the music, standing with me now. Jamrock Cruise is one of them that you do all the time, right?
We are super happy to be here for the Marleys, Luciano, Inner Circle, Diane, and everyone. It's lovely to see everyone on stage. Jamaica, you're nice!
What do you add to that?
Oh, there's not a whole lot I can add to that, except I just love Luciano. I haven't seen him in 5 years, and I'm going to surprise him.
Big fans of the music, you two.
Yes.
Yeah. 40 years in the reggae music industry here in Colorado. I promoted my first concert here, reggae music, in 1985.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's been a long road to home. We're so happy to see this big Jamaican-focused festival event. In these days of domestic reggae here in Asadika, things have really changed in the music industry, so it's good to see the foundations being respected and see the Jamaicans be put first and foremost as headliners. We're really excited.
Thank you so much.
So glad to see you guys here. Thanks for coming, man. Are you happy here? You like it?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful.
Nice, huh?
How is it looking to you? Are you happy about this event?
Yeah, man, a Jamaica thing, and I was happy about Jamaican thing, man, every time, man.
I hope we will make you proud with what happened today at this festival.
Yeah, enough respect, man. Glad to see you. Come watch you on YouTube. You're one of my favorite celebrity on YouTube.
Much love and respect.
Yeah, man, enough love.
See, I got wisdom, and I'm no victim.
So we've asked permission to break up this group over here. They were all chatting up and having their own little fun. But, sir, you're nearest to me.
Victor Smith.
Yes, sir. And you're from?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes?
Yeah.
Big fans of the culture?
Absolutely. The food, the men.
The men? Okay, then, all right. So we can be in business then. We can be looking, sir?
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm supporting the culture.
When in Rome.
Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Enjoy.
Absolutely.
We were watching you.
Yeah.
Big up on stage!
As you will realize in just a little bit, the culture of Jamaica is well represented, but so too are the goods and services.
I'm Gregory Christian from Caramed Limited, director of Caramed Limited, which actually owns the brand Kendall. So we're here today at the first Colorado Jerk Festival. And we found it necessary to come here, one, because of the weather, and two, because we have a good brand. So we're here with Kendall, and anything that's in the diaspora and supporting Jamaica, we want to be there.
How is it going so far?
Oh, it's going extremely well.
So these are Jamaicans. Whether they like it or not, they better show love and appreciation for this festival. Of course.
Nice experience.
Okay.
It's the first time we're having like this event in Colorado Springs, and they should do a ear-to-ear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? If this wins, I guess there'll be more coming.
Yes, and I will be definitely coming out to support it.
And you too?
Yes, definitely.
Jamaican too?
Very much.
So Mr. Clannish, you don't mix with other people. That's yourself?
No, we do mix with other Jamaicans, but the ones we mix with, they're not here for the event. Work and stuff like that.
Okay, so you make sure to bring them out next year.
And invite others as well, because I think people, if they're not exposed to the culture, they won't know about it, and we have friends who are very interested in the culture, so next time, definitely bringing them.
And you, sir, are you standing away from this?
Yeah, they are my kids.
You are Jamaican?
Yes, I'm a born Jamaican. I'm also a cook, a Jamaican chef. So, you know, this thing, if us as Jamaican who is here as a cook, if we can get ourselves inside this, it should be all Jamaicans, you know, sharing, you know, we have food trucks, we have all of these stuff. So it is great, it's the first, but I hope it's continue, you know, and we get up to share our part of it too.
And you're the father of these three beautiful ladies?
Yes, sir, yes.
Oh gosh, Jamaican men, look at this gentleman and his daughters at this event. This is wonderful, sir. Congratulations.
Big up.
Miss Mystic.
Yes.
That was a fantastic performance for you.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've been on the stage, so it's good to be back on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. COVID.
That you belong. You're so comfortable. You were
Thank
so
you. Yes, we had a blast.
Ah.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about your music?
My music is my journey. It kind of just flows with me as I grow through life, you know. And yeah, I'm always working, I'm always in the studio. But life is the inspiration, you hear me? So we're just always, You see me flowing in our journey and taking it, making the music. I believe in self-expression and freedom as a woman, as a human, so yeah.
Where are you based?
Between Miami, I go Jamaica enough though.
Yes.
I love Jamaica. And then my mom is in LA, so I go see her. But Miami is kind of where I'm at mostly right now.
And what are you sitting on in terms of catalog?
Oh, baby. Well, I just put Energy out. I have a song coming out end of the month with it's like a soca reggae kind of mashup with a Trinidadian artist. But like I said, we're always making the music. You know, I think just the release and the rollout is most important right now. And then we drop an EP. But road and tour and stage, that's my gig. Okay?
Oh, yeah. You're very comfortable.
Thank you. Yeah, man, I had fun.
All the best. Thanks again.
Good to see you.
Good to see
yeah,
you.
Man. I'll see you in Jamaica.
One love. Plenty. Nice cassette, congratulations on that.
Yeah, man, thank you so much.
The way you do it.
Appreciate that so much.
The
occasion, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I try to, curtail my set based off the type of fan base and audience and the setting itself. So give thanks for that.
And no doubt, it's a first in this side of the world.
Yeah, first in this market itself. Give thanks to Ethan and the Colorado Jerk Fest team for giving us the opportunity to showcase our talents, especially in a space like this where there's not a lot of Jamaicans, much less black people. So it's a blessing.
What can you tell us about what's happening with you that we may not know about?
Just a lot of tours. I came from London like Friday, had a show with Massacre at the O2 Arena, then came to here and then have our next one at California. That was Stephen Marley as well. So there's a lot of work and we're grateful.
Time crunch reached your boss, but it was short, spicy.
True.
And you leave a lot of people here wanting more of you.
I'm telling you, I was just warming up and the band just warming up because we had a long, like an hour and a half plan for the people.
Yes.
It was an hour and a half sermon. I tell you something, as I say, sometimes they look short and spicy appearances last even more in the people's mind. Them short and spicy. Yeah. But like when you eat some food, and no big belly gut, but it's nice,
And is it the first for you in Colorado?
I performed at the Red Rocks already, Yeah. I was on tour and I performed at Red Rocks. So Colorado is like, one of my places I love to perform. But it's my first time here in Colorado Springs.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And how are things otherwise, sir?
Otherwise, I have to give thanks because I'm busy like a bee, ever since the COVID eased up.
So I noticed.
I feel happy in my voice because, for some years I couldn't get to go to the US because I had some visa issues.
Yes.
But that is all sorted out. And I give thanks. I can walk in America. I don't even get no secondary inspection. Nobody asks me any question. I just walk in. So I feel good about that, I can come to the shows of the USA and perform for the people because I have a lot of fans here.
Oh gosh, you're being called everywhere.
I'm telling you, man.
So this is the Colorado Jerk Festival.
Will it find its place?
It's building, but in essence you have to look at it this. If you have a large diaspora, you can build on that. But if you don't have a large diaspora, you have to introduce it to the people who don't know what it is.
Inaugural has been launched and the spaceship Reggae Jerk in Colorado Springs with my brethren Luciano bringing the cultural vibe, and in a circle the great Skip Marley. It was good for the beginning, and I wish the promoters and the people all the best in the future.
In the midst of the storm, I felt like I was doing a horrible job, but at the end of the night, getting so much information and how much of a success, how much it goes to show that the agenda was met. Colorado is a state that is ready to invest in diversity, ready to invest in cultural immersiveness, and we are here to bring it to the forefront. Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Everyone, I'm still in it. I've been up for 48 hours now, so I don't want to call any names because I don't want to let anyone feel left out. But I just want to say thank everyone, and even my artists who came to perform but ended up doing a whole bunch of additional stuff just because they also appreciate our culture. And I say this to everyone coming up in the music industry in Jamaica. There are still people out here who are interested in curating this culture, interested in making sure that new markets are open for our music. And I appreciate everyone on our lineup who made the effort to understand the deficiencies that we were facing, obstacles that we were facing, and went and came to the forefront and showed that our brand Jamaica is more important than any obstacle that we might face. I can say this for sure. I've been approached by so many corporate companies, even in the event, people that probably were in California and heard that, hey, there's something going on in Colorado, and they just flew over just to be a part of the event. I have maybe 6 meetings set up for this week to really put some real effort, because at the end of the day, we saw a void in Colorado Springs that was open for us to bring our culture here. And now that Jamaica is seeing what's going on here, they are also interested in. So we're excited to have those meetings and see where they'll take us.
Okay, so that's it. That's our report. The stage is now set for this to become a calendar event in Colorado. Stay with us right here on our stage. Still to come, Pablo YG's live rendition of new EP. And by the way, he's one of the featured dancehallers in From the Block performance. Zae Williams, creator of From the Block performance, graces our stage as he takes aim at Jamaican dancehallers for that platform. All coming up right here on our stage. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
A new hip-hop platform targets Jamaican dancehallers. The platform's creator, Zae Williams, chatted with us last week, but what he told us is only now being revealed. Film director Zae Williams is the founder and creator of Chicago-based freestyle hip-hop platform known as From the Block performance. After several years of success in the US and a tour of South Africa, the film director has taken aim at Jamaican dancehall and is right now on the island to feature a number of dancehallers. But first, graces this stage, our stage, the man himself, Zae Williams.
Man, thanks for having me.
Sir.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. Welcome to Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm in the real Jamaica.
Again, the real.
The real Jamaica. I was in the fake Jamaica at first.
Yes, that's a resort to call it.
Oh yeah, I was in the resort Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
I'm experiencing the real city now.
But you've always wanted to get more of Jamaica.
Yeah. I just like coming out here. I just love the culture and everything about it, from the people, the food, just everything. I just love Jamaica. So I used to come just visit. Just for no reason.
Okay, so jump in and speak to us about a quick background on you, the person, and how you got to be where you are now in terms of this particular platform that you've created.
Okay, so yeah, I started shooting music videos in Chicago around 2010, maybe. So I was shooting music videos just locally, and then I started working with people like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Twista, all the Chicago artists. Mm-hmm. And then I just went to Atlanta and started working with like 21 Savage, Rich the Kid, the Migos. And then from there, I just kind of got, bored of shooting the same music videos. If you shoot something for 10 years and it's kind of the same, you get kind of bored. So I stopped doing music videos and was doing like the family YouTube thing and got kind of like bored with that in a sense. So I came up with the platform From the Block Performances. Just took a mic, put in the backyard of a spot of somebody I knew that had a spot that had like a hood look, but it wasn't in the hood. It's just a bunch of older people and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I put the mic out there and it just literally just went wildfire. Everybody just wanted to do it and got me here, right here talking to you now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was just raw?
Yeah, just
uncut, no, you just chat.
Yep. And like Chris Brown DM'd me on Instagram, was like, hey, I want to do one, but I'm in LA. I'm like, the platform travels, like we can take the mic anywhere in the world.
Okay.
So I got on the phone with Chris Brown on FaceTime, he did it. G Herbo, a bunch of other big artists, Lil Yachty, Jacquees, A Boogie, it's a bunch of, numerous artists that just did it, and it's just like went global.
Okay, so you decided to take it outside of the US.
Yeah.
So why?
Well, I went to Africa because, a lot of people were stealing my concept in the US.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, what can I do to show them it's not the same? And I always say I have the #1 platform in the world. So the world is a numerous of places. So if I'm just staying in the US, that's not the world. So I'm starting to go, Africa, Jamaica, we might go to Trinidad, we might go to UK. So we're just gonna take it everywhere and just bring that culture to the US to see what they doing outside of what we just used to seeing all the time.
And that trip to South Africa, how was that experience?
Actually, I didn't even go on that trip. I had my team, Ground Up Charlie, that I work with. I just sent them, they came to the US and got the mic from me, all the equipment that they needed to do it. So they went and did it, sent me the footage, and I edited it all and just put it out. So I didn't even go on that trip. So I came to this, I was like, I can't miss Jamaica. I just love Jamaica. So.
Okay, so the Jamaican, all right, so tell us how you got to the point where you now want to feature dancehall, in particular dancehall, right?
Okay, yeah, so Jacob hit me on Instagram like, hey, we want to get the platform in Jamaica. It was always something that was on my radar, but I just be so busy in the US, it's just like, if nobody else gonna help me do it, it might just get lost in the sauce somewhere and I just might not do it in time. But Jacob hit me like, hey man, we want to bring the platform to Jamaica. So I say, let's do it. So, a lot of people hit me up daily, like what they want to do. So I didn't know how serious Jacob was. So he hit me, it was over a course of a few days and he was on me like, hey, I'm calling you. What's a good time we get on the phone? Can I get on the Skype? I'm like, oh, he's serious, he for real. So I got on the phone with him, we set it up and made it happen. And now we're here.
Yeah, so this project in Jamaica is your first. This is where you're really now featuring Jamaicans.
Yeah, this is the first time.
So even the international Jamaicans you haven't done yet?
I think the only one I did that's close to, I think he was like born in Jamaica. It was Byron, but I think he was like born here and then moved or something like that. So I'm not sure if it's the same, but I did Byron, but I think that was like the only person I did.
Of Jamaican blood.
Yeah, you're right, that was the only person I had did.
So how long will you be here for?
I'm here I came Saturday, I leave Sunday, so I'm here like 8 days.
8 days, and you'll be doing a lot of shooting.
Every day they got a list.
And who are some of the people on your list, your hit list?
Okay, we got TJ, we got Sean Paul. There's so many people going through my head right now. Who else we got? We like shooting like 9 people a day. We got Daddy One, we got him. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
I'm 6, yes.
Yeah, it's a list.
Yes, I would say you have a long list of them. But isn't your focus on upcoming artists?
Yes,
more so with even hip hop?
Yes, I built the platform for up and coming artists because you got bigger platforms that do performances, but they only do big artists. Yeah. Like I felt that it was an empty space for up and coming artists. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make this platform for up and coming artists to put their music out, have a separate channel. The channel was worldwide, got an audience from all over the place. But just so happily, the big artists wanted to do it. So when the big artists like Polo G and G Herbo reaching out, it just becomes to be, a bigger platform. But I originally made it for up and coming.
But it's good for all when you do that,
definitely.
Because those big stars will pull the eyeballs that the younger ones, the upcomers, want.
Yeah.
So that's great. So it's the same approach for Jamaica, using the same formula.
Definitely, like the bigger artists, like Sean Paul will help another artist you may never heard of.
Yes.
But now you coming on the page like, oh, I know Sean Paul. So you click it, and you're like, oh wait, who was this? And then you just go down the list and just discover other talent that you might have never heard of before.
Great. So Jacob is a partner in this project.
Yeah, Creed
this
Music
Jamaica
Global.
leg, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to call him. He's going to speak on the execution of the Jamaican side of things.
Let's bring on my boy Jacob.
So let's bring him on for a minute here. So Jacob is no stranger to our platform. He's a director of Creed Music Global out of the UK. He's been in the studio before, and we have done projects before, actually. Right, Jacob?
Yes.
We're on stage, right? So we know you. We are friends, actually. You're heading the execution of the project in Jamaica?
Yeah, so me and Aisha, we're essentially coordinating everything on the ground. So we've covered, sorting out all the artists on the lineup, making sure that all the venues are sorted, securing some additional crew to assist with various parts of the shoot within the production. So our kind of main aim with this project, given that Zae's platform is on the hottest platforms in the US, is just enabling this to be as big as possible, both whilst we're recording and then following after the release, so that we can reach as many people and kind of show, one, what has been happening in Jamaica, but also what's happening right now with the trending music that's being developed, especially as more and more international platforms are starting to come into Jamaica and try and work with the artists. It's the perfect time to bring something that's as raw and organic as Zae's platform out to Jamaica.
Okay, so Jamaica made it before Britain, where you're from.
Yeah.
Right? So
how the activation really came about is me and Aisha were kind of scrolling through, kind of figure out what's the next thing that we need to bring down to Jamaica, because it's not something that we haven't done before. Previously in 2021, we brought Fire in the Booth, which is a subsidiary of Apple Music, down to Jamaica to record a series. So it's not something we haven't done before. But we were scrolling through Instagram looking, and we see, wow, what's this platform? We see the Bar and Messiah performance. Then whilst we start going back, we're seeing Chris Brown, this one, that one. It's this is perfect, just the whole concept. We can capture both the artists performing, but also kind of what makes Jamaica unique, that musical culture that exists in every single community, to where we can really showcase not just one individual artist, but a whole community of artists out here.
All right, great, sounds good. And you're ready for it, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready for the ghetto?
I ain't got no choice. I've been here 4 days. I better be ready.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen? They'll be performing, right?
Yeah.
So there'll be a venue, or will they be performing in their communities?
Community for the most part.
Yeah, so mainly within
freestyle, in the street kind of vibe?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then we've secured certain particular, obviously because we want to get such a big volume of artists recorded and really showcase artists at varying levels throughout Jamaica, we're trying to say, okay, we might just have one location and say, everyone pull up in this spot and we can record there. And we've had, we recorded Island Strains in Montego Bay, outside Jacana in New Kingston. We're about to go shoot at The Lot straight after this interview. So we've secured some locations that are familiar to everyone, that stand out, but also places where we can kind of display different elements of Jamaica. So obviously someone like Island Strains, it's beachside, so you can see the sea, you can see everything. So yeah.
And this will get out when? When will you get this out?
ASAP, within the next weeks or two. We're not gonna hold it.
Sit on it for too long.
There's no reason to. You got no reason to.
Okay.
We getting it out. So I'm editing them. We was literally working on audio and editing them last night.
As we go.
Yeah, we're not waiting. There's no time to. There's no reason to hold. We're just gonna wait and do. No, it's time. We've been putting out the behind the scenes the day after we shoot it. So we shot yesterday. We posted the behind the scenes pictures today. So we just putting it out as we go, and then by the time I get back, we'll start dropping the episodes.
How do they grow when they make your platform?
It help. It grows the artist, because also it's people in the US listen to those songs, but they might not have a face to it. Yeah. So I didn't got numerous artists in the US signed, record deals, and all type of situations went from nobody knowing who they are to being a known artist, like it helps a lot of artists.
Oh yeah.
Because the platform, like even though I'm based in Atlanta, everybody that I shoot is not from Atlanta. Like 95% of the people that perform on my platform comes in town to do it. So it's not just like a Atlanta-based platform. Everybody that performs is from somewhere else. So that's why the audience on the channel grows the artists, because you got people from all over the world. You got people from Africa watching it, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, and now you're gonna have people from Jamaica watching it. So it's helping the next state or next country or wherever we go. It's just like a worldwide, platform.
So in my mind, it's a very important void that you're filling. And you're bringing our people together.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because we're fragmented and somewhat divided.
Yeah.
The various cultures, the music in particular. In fact, we sometimes have to be just so we need to sometimes rein ourselves in and say, "Oh, they're not competitors." I mean, like Afrobeat,
we
for
all
example.
together, right?
We should be more aligned, more allies than be seeing them as competitors.
Yeah, I just told Jacob that yesterday. I was like, we got to do a lot of songs with the Jamaican artists and the U.S. artists and putting them on tracks. Because who was that? Somebody had did a song with Trippie Redd or something.
Yeah, Tommy Lee.
Right. Yeah. So I was telling like we got to do a lot more of that, because like why they not doing it? It's like it's no reason. It's not like they feuding, but it's just people. It's no people in position to do it or even trying to do it. So I feel like that's what we can fill that gap of putting that together and just making it like, oh, why haven't this been done?
And it's one of those things like where me and Aisha first started working and put our company together, Creed Music Global, the impetus for us to kind of expand and bring more people to get eyes on what's happening in Jamaica was by trying to create these moments where you can bring different artists together. Like we've done collaborations like Digga D, Vibes Cartel. We just did Digga D and Stalk Ashley, and loads of different stuff. It's just about trying to expand and create new opportunities for the artists out here so that they can access different audiences, like Zae is saying, where it's not necessarily something where we just have to look at it and say, oh, this music's for the Jamaica and the Caribbean alone. We can try and create unique moments with artists in the UK, artists in Africa, and artists in the US. And there's no reason we should hold ourselves to say, we have to work with, this artist has to work with another artist in this genre. We can look at it in a whole different way.
No, it's a very smart move, and I think it's a great thing for the cultures, and it's a unifier of the people of African descent, who have given the world a lot of rhythms and music, and our Afrobeat is exploding. There's reggaeton, just up here. Both have used Jamaican reggae dancehall platforms. Hip hop, got it too, and so you now coming in and putting them all on your platform, and here's where you can find everybody, people.
Right,
it's a great thing to do, man.
Yeah.
It's about time. Yeah. It's trending in that direction, and now you're expediting that, and bringing a sense of more energy to it, and more a clearer understanding of who we are, the various genres and the exponents of these genres.
Yeah, definitely.
These music of African descent and thing. Great move, my brethren.
Yeah,
we appreciate you coming and sharing with us.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Support you 100%. Jacob, you've been there for a while, so you keep doing it. This one is really special. Congratulations.
I appreciate you.
Pablo YG, he's next right here on our stage, and he will be performing live rendition of tracks from his brand new mixtape. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
When we met him last November, he had just gotten the all-important breakthrough in dancehall with tracks like these.
She do anything I want, she say a good life. She say probably a pass the fee in a board. Why down in a place, but Juvie alone, you can't lapse in my place.
Since then, Pablo YG has racked up millions of streams and views across music platforms and graced big stages such as Reggae Sumfest, Sting, where his performance included a lyrical clash with Mali Don. Pablo YG is now on our stage to chat and perform his first mixtape. Pablo, sir. Blessed love, sir. Good to see you again, boss. Sum it up for us, your journey. This explosive journey of yours.
Well, you see, I know my journey still, but you don't know Pablo YG is a hard-working artist, you see me? So you know, say, from the last time you see me, I've been at work. Always I try to improve, you see me? So improving and improving, you don't know, say, the people them see me more and more, you see me? Some obstacles forward in a way, you don't know, kick them down.
Yeah, so when it compared last November to now, in terms of your rise, and are you where you were projecting yourself to be? Are you satisfied with your growth?
Of course, I'm satisfied with my growth. I'm always satisfied with my growth. I say, win for the, see me? But at the same time, I'm not sickle. So right now, I'm kind of the halfway, you see me? Because I see myself, I go up on an international level right now.
Okay.
You see me? And as I tell you last time, when November, last year, I tell you, say, I want up on an international level. So internationally, the world can hear a message what Pablo YG have for them.
Yes.
You see me, I say? But I reach somewhere where I'm grateful. You know them way there?
Same.
Sting, alongside Sumfest, have them reason why them book me to. You see me? Because they not just book anybody. You see me? So I'm grateful for that. I work, I see that, so. You see me? I put in the work for them things they happen and them happen, so. You know what I say?
So in terms of the international penetration with your music, where would you say you've reached? How do you feel about that side of it? Are you on your way now to penetrating and exploiting the international markets?
Yes, I'm on my way right now because, all right, the mixtape when I just dropped, that's Bad Juvie mixtape, as you know, it is the #1 in a lot of Caribbean island and stuff. You see me? Turks and Caicos and Cayman Island. You see me? #1 and stuff. You see me? And it depends chart in the different countries them too. You see me? I say, and we have some show internationally to come. I'm supposed to go to Canada this Saturday.
Yes.
You see me? So I can say, I see myself away women where we are reached on an international level, and that's how we want to reach, because we want the world to hear a message. You see me?
So the big markets like Europe and so on, you're getting any feedback from there?
Yeah,
like
man.
fans over there talking to you on your socials and so on?
Yeah, man.
Want to see you?
Yes, man. UK.
Yeah.
You see me? UK want to see me. I have like, you see me? People at UK where Bad Juvie.
Yes.
You see me? So I get approval for my first appearance in Canada. So I will be in Canada first before USA and UK.
Okay. And that's this weekend. Canada is this weekend.
Yes, Canada is this weekend.
Aye. And the UK, you're taking aim at the UK.
Yes.
And you feel like you feel confident about that?
Due to the wave when I try go off right now,
yes.
Is me think UK with a more connect to that wave there. So definitely me target UK.
The fan base is bigger in the UK.
Yeah,
right
I think say no, but not just that the fan base big. I think that the content where Pablo YG I sing about UK would connect to the content there.
Oh, I see.
Got
you. Yeah. And the US is the next one. You're aiming at the US as well. Definitely. And you're clear for that. You don't have no issue with a US visa because they're stricter.
Well, You don't know, as an artist, I gotta have issue, but you don't know. Barriers all kick down. You see me?
Well,
as a bad Juvie same way, and I will be there.
You will get the US visa. Well, we hope so, sir, because right now, too many of you are very, very talented and are not visa ready or can get visas. And it would be a shame a young man like you with so much promise and so much happening for you that you don't get to exploit these markets. You know what I mean? Because fans are all over these places, and it's important that young artists understand, say, if they're really serious about their ambition, you cannot. You have to
serious, you see me?
You have to serious and discipline.
You can say a young generation serious too, because from what they even say too much guns and thing in the video them same way. So I can say them serious as me right now. Me not
They're
really
pulling out guns out. You believe that the music is changing, the violence is dropping?
No, not really. Not really the lyrics though. Not really the lyrics.
Yes, but the physical, the guns in the music.
The physical part, you know me?
The gun, images of guns and those things.
Yeah, so if I that make it so hard to get visa, then I guess just cut down on that then and see if we can take on piece of the world then. You see me? I just that so.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a factor. I think that if you are promoting or your lyrics are loaded with violence in it and those things, they will make a difference in some countries. In Africa, they say they don't like the violence music.
Yeah.
People just tell you that. Say, we pick what we want from Jamaica.
No, I mean the lyrics can be gangster.
Yes.
The lyrics can be gangster, but with the lyrics gangster, you have creativity to the visual. You see me?
Yes.
So it kind of more. You see me? It can do, man.
So, yeah. Well, we hope that, yes, that you're conscious of that and know that it makes a difference. That's good news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I'm nothing to lose by making sure that all your fans can see your bridging in the flesh. And the man, them will run them country, them have their own rules.
Yeah.
And we can't change their rules. We can't tell them what we want and have to get.
Yeah.
It's a privilege when a man allow you to perform in his country and earn money in it. Jamaicans need to know that. Artists need to know that as much as them, we celebrate them and rate them and them thing.
Yeah.
Them can't tell them, it's not a demand them are going to make right there. And much as them have tons of fans in these places, it's going to come down to the government of such places making a decision as to whether they want you in their country based on your record in Jamaica and your behavior in Jamaica in terms of police record.
That's why I say right now, everybody don't know say me a bad juvie already. You see me? Everybody don't know say Pablo YG a bad juvenile. You see me? So if you don't see no gun in my video, or Ray and them thing they just know say alright, we are trying take on piece of Ray, you see me? Yeah.
But that's not tricky though. No. You really aren't about wanting to have guns and kill people, right?
I mean if me sing a gangster song, well sure mood I want props in it.
Right.
But if I that make it harder forget what we want to be, then
some media platforms don't want the gun appearing in it.
Exactly. And so I'm kind of weed and them. Weed legal right now in Jamaica. I even smoke weed in my video. You see me? And weed legal right now in Jamaica, but
yes,
everything does.
Well, weed, you know. Be careful about weed, because though it is being smoked all over the world, there's certain, like even YouTube platform and so on, will tell you, until there's a global lifting, or the US, for example, lifted totally, a man free to smoke it, they will not promote any kind of drugs or anything that is considered drugs on their platform. So they will just lower your video. YouTube now, it's just not see the numbers that you're supposed to get.
You see me? So
because of that, the fact that it has weed in there and smoking. And alcohol get the same bad treatment too. So it's not just weed. Alcohol and weed and cigarette. Them things they were cause cigarette is known to cause cancer.
Yes.
And alcohol cause people to do serious things and get crazy and do crazy stuff. Drive wicked and kill off themselves. And those things. So they don't promote drugs and alcohol and so on and smoking. So though they might not say nothing and then put it up, you might say that the numbers are smaller. And artists need to know that, and people are posting stuff. They might just ignore, just dump it and just low it, then I'll promote it, then I'll push it, yeah? So those are things where you're not going to see no real big rules about it. But if you read deep into them things,
deep down them really,
yes, they will tell you that that you should stay away from those things. But then I'll tell you how to live.
Yes. So.
But as a smart artist now, you have to say, right now, as you were saying, you have to take out some of them images there out of the thing.
More creativity, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, going at the cranium and some things we want to put out, but the creative part is, we want to pass the exam there already.
Exactly. So because when I stay suburbs now,
yeah,
and no, you say the video them pan like the Bad Juvie mixtape, I kinda direct them.
Yes.
Isn't me?
You direct them, you say? Yeah. You get involved in the directing.
Real creativity, not like died or them. I mean, that was said to be, you see me? I want makeup artists deal with the dead man and thing, but I was directing that video to see him we are richer and richer. And Mr. say creativity at work, you see me? So I don't know if I less up the guns them and take out weed and pan a black with killer and some creativity and you see me I say?
Go for markets, go for numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers are critical now, YG. Yeah, and it's good that you're alert and thinking like that, Reggie.
This interview continues in full on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/OnStageTV, Jamaica.
Pablo, we want, you're going to perform for us, right?
Active man.
And we want you to impress the audience and show them what they will get when you go to their country, when you come to them.
Greatness, low and fire.
Yes.
Bad Juvie in town, from Bad Juvie in town, a room in a face.
Yes, sir. And so we wish you well, and we're now going to take a break. And when we come back, Pablo YG will be live right here on our stage. The band is ready. Tower Band is ready. Okay? So after the break.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
We all gonna die, and we all gonna die, and we all someday we gonna fly away. We all gonna die, and we all gonna die, we all someday we gonna fly away. Yeah, I wish we could have stayed dark. Take a life like I never feel sometime. I wish we could have taken my life here, cause you can't do it. If I was a little kid, I want to die. We all gonna die, and we all gonna die, and we all someday we gonna fly away, fly. And we all gonna die, and we all gonna die, and we all someday we gonna fly away. Yeah, I wish me could have saved her. Every day my mother tell me, say me and your favor, dog. We say me and you could have played back, you're gone too soon, cause you're dead but the same black remind me that we all gonna die, and we all gonna die, and we all someday we gonna fly away, fly. We all gonna die, we all gonna die, we all someday we gonna fly away, and we all. We are, someday we gon' fear more, them no say nah done. Be a gonna lift up cardi, funny. I fear man I lay down make it sing a leg on my fear. And we are gonna die. And we are gonna die. And we are someday they will go fly away, fly. And we are gonna die. And we are gonna die. And we are someday we will fly away. Burn me inside, lay me down on the bed of roses and send me away. Send me away, yeah. And we are gonna die. And we are gonna die. And we are someday we gon' fly away, fly. We are gonna die. And we are gonna die. And we are someday we gon' fly away. Someday we gon' fly away. Every year at the same catch, I look on the road, yeah. My friends stay solid, I'm a soldier. After turn up, fear for the road, yeah. No, I'm fear, so 24 that. Tell poverty to stay far from me. Feel feelings, me a bar with energy. I feel cool iceberg nice. Them people, you not show love where me live. Tell them, Vago. Tell my jockey food now. Tell the capacity for cool down. Tell poverty to stay far from me. Tell feelings me a bar with energy. Feel cool iceberg nice. Them people you not show love where me live. So it feel amazing. Song from playlist. Mama just call and I tell me she favorite. Where me feel like ball me no know. And it feel amazing. Look how my dog them clean. Growing and growing, I'm going up stages. Up nigga on the ground and for your feet. Tell them stop Vago. Tell my jaggy cool now. And tell the gap and stuff cool down. Tell the poverty stay far from me. Tell feelings me apart with energy. But people iceberg nice. Them people you not show love when me live dark. Sit down and I reminisce dark. For my family I them me live for. Now do nothing to them I rather buy a couple black. Thing of a cement chop buy a couple dog. Oh me see them and them once to me fall. No right no feel I'm a shop a Gucci my dog. Me see the black me got the coast now me hand. Me buy up them thing I could have fool give me. Yeah. So tell them Vago. Tell them my jaggy food now. And tell the capacity for cool down. Tell the poverty to stay far from me. Tell feelings me apart with energy. But feel cool iceberg nice. Them people you not show love where me live. Them people you not show love where me live. Them people you not show love where me live. Tell him to Vago. Tell my jaggy food now. Tell the capacity for cool down. Tell poverty stay far from me. Tell feelings me apart with energy. Me feel cool iceberg nice. Them people you not show love where me live. Them people you not show love where me live. Capacity for cool down. Tell the capacity for cool down. Tell the capacity for cool. Tell the capacity for cool down. Capacity for cool. rich and leave the care who are rich and 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 I cheat road bad extension I tell you go run but dark them dark night on like them hot night was night on father why Jimmy I tell you why she bad me I tell you oh no when 19 then I run my only 19 but to be done yeah rich and rich and leave it here who are rich and me rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and yeah rich and rich and I quote from Carmen rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and dark day, rich in ice cream. Have couple gal up, pick up brick in ice sea. Them a fish in high place, them fi go down ice sea. Young millionaire, couple brick in ice sea. Not stop the mama da about in ice sea. This is family, you pick up. You come to us with a brick in ice sea. I know we rich and rich and live here who are rich and 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 I put from garment rich and rich and look at rich and rich and rich and rich and live here who are rich and me rich and 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 I coach from a garment rich and rich and rich and look at rich and money enough fire enough for boss been at the rich as the money but charge the trigger and put a head in the run my dog not get the dollar for post been a stay in my feel me not go dead for now keep it cordless and tell a Bobby to go this rich and rich and rich and even care who are rich and me rich and 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 I could farm garments kind of fire radar so tell mama some gonna feel paper tell my dad them gonna feel me back and tell mama some can't see it that feel like Richard I can't soon on me then I'm red but my phone can't Google me no have no data then I'm going to find them to know them can't get me up but can't stress me out success is a hard work I'm not dead for now I'm one them to know them just can't get me up I'm kind of fire radar so tell mama some gonna feel paper tell my dog them gonna feel me back and tell mama some can't see it as me feel like Rachel I can't soon on my day and I'm real but my phone can't go cause I don't have no data and I will give me no credit give me after that and then before the sun I fight fire with fire if I that my money live for brick out of the bank I break the pine till I fully up back time is money and the hard when I learn I know for free say I'm tired if I that see the work I'm put in and I am for that not take chat for nobody but buy a can't get me down can't stress me up success is a hard work I'm not dead for now want them for now them just can't get me up you know why because I rich and rich and rich and leave the care them gonna feed me back. Tell my mama, can't see it, that's still like Rachel. I can't do one of my day and I'm real, but one can't go, cause me know I have no data. Then I'm a zone, why them can't get me down. What's can't stress me out, success is a hard work, yo.
Pablo, nice, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that. And big up to the Tower Band.
Tower Band, alive.
Yes, sir. Bless up, as usual. Lots of energy from the Tower Band. Okay, so where can people find your mixtape now?
Well, you can find the Bad Juvie mixtape on every music platform still. Yes, man.
And that's it. Pablo YG featuring Tower Band. Right here on our stage, Winfred Williams, on behalf of everyone, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.